These are daytime running lamps. When you're on a two-lane highway like this in very bright sunlight, it helps you see a car or truck. Headlights at night help you see other things, but this lets people see you anytime. If I step back into the shadow, I disappear without these lights. But with these lights on, I'm a car. And right now, General Motors is the only domestic car producer that is going to have these daytime running lights, and we're doing them just because we think it's the right thing to do. We're just going to do it. Actually, done it.
Please have one. You should try these. You really should.
Some things are too good to keep to yourself. Like Quaker rice cakes.
Hey, it tastes good. It's sweet. I like it.
I love that caramel one.
Caramel? I'm in trouble.
Whoa, major crunch going on here. Try it. Try any one of the flavors.
Well, if you feel like you're snacking.
Fat, 0 grams. 0.
Fat-free Quaker rice cakes. Some things are too good to keep to yourself.
They're very good.
Corporate America is a fishbowl where you're always under a watchful eye. At least with the Stafford collection from JCPenney, you know you'll always look your best. Whether you're seen in tailored suits and wrinkle-free dress shirts or classic sport coats and trousers. And while business is watching you, Stafford lets you keep an eye on your bottom line. The Stafford collection. It could change the way business sees you.
JCPenney, doing it right. There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it Lonesome Town, where the hearts stay.
Yes!
You can buy a dream or two.
In Shaq's 3 years, he's beaten every team except the Spurs. Last week, they came close. Now he faces Mr. Robinson again. Sunday, noon Eastern, 9 Pacific.
Look, it's a gold card. Sure, no card on the planet is more useful, but it can't grant you inner peace. Well, I don't know. I mean, you could use it to go someplace where your only action would be one of non-action, which is pretty peaceful. And if you let Master Guest arrange your vacation, you'd save 20 to 40%, plus another $100 if you book by April 30th. And saving money might be the path of true wisdom. So I guess Gold MasterCard could help you see the light. Just remember to wear your sunscreen. Gold MasterCard, it's more than a gold card, it's smart money. Look for your Gold MasterCard application and apply.
When stubborn dirt brings you to your knees, stop all that scrubbing. Get new Ultra Mr. Clean. On greasy dirt, he beats this regular cleaner. So let him help you off your knees. Try new Ultra Mr. Clean and Mr. Clean it to the Ultra Shine.
Win a $25,000 scholarship or a Via Athletic shoes in the 7-Up shootout game. Just perfect these basketball moves. The drive. The give and go. The quick look. A triple reverse 360. A slam dunk. But hurry, time's running out. You could win a $25,000 scholarship in the 7-Up shootout game. 3 caps, A's for college.
You can't forget their grilled chicken salsa. Unfortunately, you did forget to make reservations. Good thing there's Cafe Classics from Lean Cuisine. The specialty of the house, now at your house.
There are a lot of good reasons for choosing the quiet company. Some are more important than others. When you have a reason for wanting the most secure life insurance, talk to the quiet company, Northwestern Mutual Life.
America's comeback kid Todd Eldridge, defending champion Elvis Stoico. Their gold medal duel at the World Figure Skating Championships, Sunday night on NBC.
It's an all-new Fresh Prince when Will becomes the slum lord of Bel-Air. And he's in for the shock of his life. A smoking Fresh Prince, NBC Monday.
Where can you find your favorite songs from your favorite films on one CD? Where else but the new Hollywood soundtracks now at Blockbuster Video. Today's top artists performing the movie's big hits. of $3.99 with any rental or purchase, the price sounds just as good. The new Hollywood soundtracks, only at Blockbuster Video, only for a limited time.
It's been tried with gas bills, water bills, even some long-distance bills. But fact is, only Sprint Worldwide rewards its customers with cash certificates for all or part of an international plane ticket.
So don't try turning just any bill into a flight.
Talk about a bill with the right stuff.
Sprint Worldwide. Now you can call there and be there too.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride.
National Car Rental gives you what other car rental companies don't. A choice.
Mid-size row.
Choose your car right on the lot from the car class you've reserved. Check out the make, the model, the color. It's that easy. Because at National, we not only keep you moving, we keep you moving in the car you choose.
I took the red one.
It's you.
Ain't nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no.
Next host of Sonics, highlights at 11.
A hologram captures all the information about light. You can see different things from different angles. Depth, that 3D effect. Help me, Obi-Wan. DuPont makes film that makes holography possible. Everything you can imagine doing with a hologram is sort of fun. In the future, holography could be used in book illustrations that pop to life. Heads-up displays is a way for motorists to save their eyes from fatigue. That kind of everyday problem is really what we do at DuPont. I've never thought anything was impossible.
On average, you drive about 500 hours a year. That's like 21 straight days. Days and nights. And that's the reason for the all-new interior of the new Regal for $1995. 21 days. In most imports, that could be like a sentence. In the Buick Regal, it's more like a 3-week vacation.
Why do ordinary cold pills like Sudafed release their medicine on you all at once and wear off as soon as 4 hours? When doctors agree the best way to get cold medicine is little by little throughout the day. But this is a little impractical for a cold. And that's why Contact was invented. Like an IV, Contact works fast to relieve your symptoms and then releases just the right amount of medicine, a microdose at a time, for 12 continuous hours of relief. The way doctors recommend you get it. Contact, relief that's fast, relief that lasts.
Going back to basics, living simple as can be.
Introducing clean, simple freshness. Introducing Glade Basics Air Freshener.
Just one fresh and clean, I'm living basically.
Glade Basics has natural extracts for pure, clean, simple freshness.
Going back to basics, to what means the most to me. Going back to simple, I'm living basically.
New Glade Basics, fresh from Glade, S.C. Johnson Wax.
Excuse me. Yes, watch yourself, please. Watch yourself. Step aside, please. Watch your... Yes, you, sir. You.
Okay.
Pardon me. On your left. Yeah, on your left, sir. Excuse me, please. What, am I invisible here or something? Oh, thank you. Yes, on your left. Excuse me. Pardon me, please.
Chock full of nuts. The coffee that always comes through. Good beans, good coffee.
Oh, great. Now I got to go all the way around. I tell you, it's not my day.
There's a new comedy, NBC Tuesdays, News Radio.
Good boss has to loosen up every now and again.
It's got a boss.
Case in point, me. I'm half loaded right now.
It's got a news anchor.
Is Matthew getting fired?
No.
No decision yet, Matthew.
There's a news director.
I have never...
Done it in the office while everyone else is out to lunch?
Yeah.
And his reporter.
Well, where do we go from here?
News booth?
Coming to NBC Tuesday, News Radio. You give us 30 minutes, we'll give you, well, you know.
Monday, Tori Spelling.
He's in there. He's after me.
Someone she knows murdered her mother. You won't know till the shocking end. Awake to danger, NBC Monday.
This is the NBC Sports Prudential Update. Now, Hannah Storm.
Welcome to our Prudential Update studio in New York. We'll send you back to the skating in just a moment, but first, Michael Jordan's possible return to the NBA. Bulls owner Jerry Reinsdorf has told NBC that as of this afternoon, Jordan had not given Reinsdorf a decision, and there is no timetable regarding a possible comeback. Meanwhile, last night, Scottie Pippen was plugging for his former teammate's return, while media and fans mobbed Jordan as he left his downtown Chicago office. His uncertain basketball status has impacted everything from the price of Nike stock to the Bulls' odds of winning a championship to the sale of Bulls tickets for upcoming road games. Former teammate Horace Grant says Jordan would also alter the balance of power on the court.
Definitely good for the Bulls because they need a electric shock right now, and I think 23 would give it to them. And but for the opposing teams, you know, it's going to be a nightmare.
Elsewhere in sports, tomorrow afternoon, the final round of the Honda Classic tees off at 3 o'clock Eastern on NBC. Mark O'Meara has a 3-stroke lead over Nick Faldo. We'll be back later with a look ahead to tomorrow's NBA showdown, David Robinson and the Spurs against Shaquille O'Neal and the Orlando Magic. That's all from the Prudential Update. Back now to Greg Gumbel in England.
Driving out of a bright light, the vehicle will blend into that background. Driving through trees and the woods, desert areas, or bright sunshine. But with the daytime running lamps on it, you've got 2 little pinpoints of light that are on all the time. Very simple, it's very direct. Personally, I've worked on this thing probably about close to 3 years now. Really do believe that this is going to save lives. And, you know, if one of those people happens to be your neighbor or a relative or something like that, it becomes very significant to you. Something I'm very, very proud of.
Chemistry is the practice of magic. People think of Teflon and they think of frying pans. Teflon is not one thing. Putting Teflon on a surface will stop bugs from crawling up trees. They'll fall right off the tree. Teflon is a chain lube. This is something I've come up with for bicycles. You know, only DuPont makes Teflon. And you can use it in satellites, on fabrics, or leather. When's the last time you heard about a leather raincoat? You can let your imagination run wild. It's not often that you get to make something new in this world.
Dole goes where no fruit has gone before, combining the sweetness of tangerine, the zing of pineapple, the pizzazz of grape, and a dash of passion fruit. Dole Tropical Fruit. You can't pick it, but you can drink it. Dole Tropical Fruit Juice. It's pink and it's wild. Dole 100% juices. The taste you can't get anywhere but here.
No matter where you happen to live, you're going to want to take advantage of True Value's lowest prices of the season sale, where you'll find great savings on all sorts of items for around the house. Because let's face it, no matter where you live, odds are you're not made out of money. True Value's lowest prices of the season sale, now through Sunday. True Value. Help is just around the corner.
First, there was ER and Friends. Now, critics around the country are raving about the latest NBC Thursday mega hit. As good as it gets. Clever writing. A solid grown-up comedy.
Hey, I'm a man, and that's what I want.
Check out the best new comedy of the year, Hope and Gloria, after Mad About You, NBC Thursday. Wake up, New York, with 4 hours of morning news on 4 New York. 4 hours on 4 New York every weekday morning. Sunrise gets you up early at 5 a.m. Then Today in New York gets you started at 5:30 with Jane, Mary, and Joe. And the Today Show gets you going at 7 with world views and a view of New York. So get up, get started, and get going with 4 hours of morning news on 4 New York. Sunrise at 5, Today in New York at 5:30, and the Today Show at 7. It's 4 hours worth waking up for, right here on 4 New York.
Monday on Live at 5.
I'm Sue Simmons. It's the fight against illegal firearms. Now the offer is big bucks for all guns. We'll tell you where and for how long. Plus, world-renowned performer Maria Conchita Alonso is making her Broadway debut. She's joining us live Monday on Live at 5.
Road & Track recently rated the Honda Accord V6 with the top cars in its class. They said this car is blessed with V6 power and the chassis to handle it. A stellar showing in driver comfort and controls. The suspension absorbs anything the road can throw at it. And finally, the Accord V6 has established itself as the benchmark in its class. There, we think we've illustrated the point. And now you can get 2.9% financing on all models of the Accord through April 2nd.
Usually when we think about high tech, we think about, Buck Rogers kind of stuff. Well, we are bringing technology literally down to earth in shoes, because everybody wears shoes. We're working on materials that don't wear out because people want to do better. People who play tennis and baseball are going to find that the shoes are lasting a lot longer. And DuPont's really the source of that technology. I'm having fun. High tech, low tech, there's no such thing. It's technology. How you use that technology is what's really important.
Fresh squeezed orange juice. I wonder what the occasion is.
Glad you like it. I wonder if I should tell them it's actually Tropicana Pure Premium Grove Stand.
You know I love fresh squeezed.
Yes, I know.
Maybe it's our anniversary.
Maybe I should tell them it's Grove Stand. Or then I could get another anniversary gift out of this.
Never from concentrate. Tropicana Pure Premium Grove Stand. You can't pick a better juice. And look for more calcium, vitamins, or fiber in new Pure Premium Plus.
Freedent chewers? Here's what you've been asking for.
A softer chewing Freedent?
Much, much softer.
Longer lasting flavor?
Much, much longer. Introducing new, better than ever, non-stick Freedent.
This is softer.
Lots easier to chew.
And softer's only half the story.
The flavor, it just keeps going and going. It really lasts.
Yeah. Softer chewing, longer lasting Freedent.
Now this is great gum.
Try new non-stick Freedent. It's better than ever.
Boiling hot temperatures. I feel like I could fry an egg on my head sometimes. Like you're in a pressure cooker.
We asked some of the hottest chefs in town to switch from their antiperspirant to Degree.
Anything that keeps me dry in the kitchen is worth trying.
As your body heat rises, Degree releases extra protection when you need it most.
It just worked all night. It kicked in as I got hotter or got busier.
Switch to the antiperspirant that's body heat activated.
It leaves me feeling confident and I can walk out and greet customers and not even have to worry about it.
Degree antiperspirant for an extra degree of protection.
Shaq, Penny, the Admiral, the Worm, the NBA's best get up early on Sunday as Shaq and the Magic take on the NBA's hottest team, the Spurs, as Shaq tries to beat Mr. Robinson for the first time ever. Tip-offs just after 12 noon Eastern, 9 Pacific on NBC.
I'm Ken Taylor.
And I'm Janice Lieberman. Coming up Sunday weekend today in New York, are you fed up paying those high banking fees? Find out which banks charge the least.
Then surprising new facts on self-esteem, plus actor Timothy Busfield. That's all Sunday weekend today in New York.
It bridges the bridges.
It towers over the towers.
It's Mix 105 with 40-minute music mixes.
And New York's biggest variety of the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Mix 105 WMXB.
There's a place unique in the world where the air is perfumed and the sea is crystal clear. Beauty like this is as close as Hilton Hawaiian Village on Waikiki's best beach. 5 nights with airfare for $999. Call your travel agent or United Vacations at 1-800-675-8857 to book the Hilton Hawaiian Village in the Hawaiian Islands, the most beautiful islands in the world.
How do you get from Billy Joel
to Elton John in 40 minutes?
Turn on Mix 105 WMXV.
Always a 40-minute music mix.
And no commercial gridlock.
New York's biggest music variety.
Mix 105 WMXV.
California's mud and rain turns deadly at 11.
Exhibition Center in Birmingham, the Finns have taken the ice. Susanna Rakamo and Petri Koko captured Finland's first gold medal in figure skating at the European Championships.
They are by far the most popular dance couple.
Look, a MasterCard won't make you different or unique, okay? Actually, maybe it will. I mean, millions of people use MasterCard, but yours is meant for you and you alone. So if someone steals it, instead of worrying about people running around pretending to be you, call right away and cancel it. Because, after all, there's only one you. What's more, even if somebody does manage to charge stuff to you, you won't pay a cent. And we may even be able to get you a new card the next day. But just for you. Now, how's that for a useful card? MasterCard, it's more than a credit card, it's smart money.
I'm about to perform an amazing act. The act of breathing, made possible by Tavis D.
Now you can breathe easier. Prescription-strength Tavis D relieves tough congestion and sneezing for 12 straight hours.
There's nothing else like it.
Hello?
It's time to get up.
It's Goofy! Come on, let's go! Jasmine, hi! I saw your movie 3 times.
Well, I guess you've seen just about everybody.
I've been waiting my whole life to meet you.
Call 1-407-WDisney and make the dream come true.
This robe may look nice and white, but it doesn't compare to this Clorox white. Because detergent alone can leave clothes dingy, but adding Clorox every time gives you a brand new kind of white. Clorox Liquid Bleach. Also in lemon and fresh scents.
Stop blow dryer dry out with Neutrogena Heat Safe.
Heat Safe works. My hair is shinier, softer, a lot less frizzy when I blow dry. Every day my hair looks better. It's a miracle product.
Stop blow dryer dry out with Neutrogena Heat Safe.
The faith a company has in its products is the length of its warranty. But all automobile manufacturers' limited powertrain warranties are not the same. Some run out in 3 years, some go for 4 years, some for 5 years, and 2 continue for 6 years. Volkswagen is the only one that goes for 10 years or 100,000 miles. Lease a 95 Passat GLX for $299 per month. See your local Volkswagen dealer for details.
We know what we need to focus on. We have to listen to the voice of the customer.
I like it because
the customer is the most important part of this business. The customer knows everything. And I think what we're learning is that our customers want to have it simple because things are so complicated these days. I think people want to get into an environment where they're comfortable, be kind of an oasis.
Oh, I have very strict rules. One of them is that my turkey should always be smothered with gravy.
My rule, 2 scoops of Rocky Road are better than 1.
Defend your right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of burritos.
My rule is the creamier the sauce, the better. With Healthy Choice, there's only one rule. Eat what you like.
And remember, meatloaf is your friend.
That's a good one.
This is a square inch. This is a wheat thin. A wheat thin has the most tastes you can get in a square inch. It's really wheaty, kinda nutty, totally toasty. A wheat thin's flippy and dippy, incredibly crunchy, sorta salty, sorta sweet, and majorly munchy. It's taste after taste in a 1-inch space. Wheat thins, the most taste you can get in a square inch. Disco.
That was a great catch. Hello.
Hi, kids. How you doing?
Thirsty. What you got?
Ready? We got soda, OJ, purple stuff.
Try the Sunny D.
Okay. Tastes real orangey.
Smooth.
It's got healthy junk.
That's cool.
Hey, you're out.
Hey, that was a good.
Huh?
All right, Mom.
Sunny Delight, the good stuff kids go for.
I have very little news. This new Hellman's low-fat mayonnaise dressing has very little fat, only 1 gram. But there's big news about taste. You won't believe that 1 gram of fat can taste so enormously rich, so colossally creamy, so hugely delicious. New Hellman's low-fat, very little fat, very, whoa, big taste.
Bring out the Hellmans and bring out the best.
Caution, new fantastic fudge donuts with 50% less fat can cause laughter and the feeling you're getting away with something. If symptoms persist, have another. New Entenmann's donuts with 50% less fat.
Life is a bowl of cherries. Good thing I have a spoon.
If you love fruit, you'll love the taste of new Breyer's blended yogurt, loaded with fresh fruit flavor. Taste the full of fruit yogurt from Breyer's.
The Italians have always been known for incredible cuisine, distinctive architecture, and, until recently, the very finest in exotic sports cars. Introducing the new NSX-T from Acura. Some things are worth the price.
Ah, hey, it looks like she's taking him out for a nice birthday dinner. And that Hallmark card ought to really put it over the top. I see no reason to let him in on the fact that card only costs $1.50. In fact, now Hallmark makes over 1,000 cards for $1.50 or less. It must be quite a card. I mean, he's picking up a check for his own birthday dinner. I wish we could get another look at that card. 1,000 Hallmark cards for $1.50 or less. How do they come up with all those cards?
Doesn't that funny face deserve the best every day? Sheba, the finest ingredients mean unsurpassed nutrition and 30% less fat than Fancy Feast every day.
For worlds I'd not replace your sunny funny.
Sheba, to say I love you every day.
This is how water flows through clean drains. But over time, this gunky buildup slows drains down. And buildup this tough needs special treatment. Drano introduces the first buildup remover in professional strength. The green means enzyme action that makes Drano Pro Strength better than other buildup removers. Get Drano Buildup Remover. The green means new Pro Strength. And go with the flow. That's the Johnson Wax.
Must-see TV.
Tuesday.
What?
Tuesdays are so big, we've made it a second night of must-see TV.
Yes, I got in.
On an all-new Wings.
Smile.
Are Brian's naughty pictures overdeveloped?
Hello.
Then the premiere of Newsradio.
Good stuff.
The critics call it the best new TV comedy.
Yes, it is.
Then Niles and Fraser want into a snobby club. Only one thing can keep them out.
You're being arrested for mooning President Nixon.
I was young and firm and in love with an anarchist.
Followed by the premiere of Pride and Joy, the new comedy you'll be mad about.
Now there's breast milk in the refrigerator in the plastic bottle with the red top.
A great new night of comedy. NBC Must-See TV Tuesday.
The best investment you can make isn't in your house, your car, or if you're truly foolish, that new pair of shoes you saw in the mall. It's an investment in your children, an investment of your time and interest, your support and encouragement. It's an investment with great rewards because one day your children will be confident, successful adults. The more interest you show now, the more it'll pay off later. So give your kids what they need most. You.
Mom!
Excuse me.
The More You Know, sponsored by the new 1995 Eclipse from Mitsubishi.
For evenings you wish would last till dawn, Maxwell House introduces a delightful excuse to linger. Ground coffee sweetened with smooth Irish cream, rich Swiss chocolate, and luscious French vanilla flavors. Coffees that taste as good as they smell. As long as the day turns into night, Maxwell House will always be good to the last drop.
Do you really love your hair color? I mean, really? Just wait till you try Preference. Believe me, I use it. It has conditioning so caring, it's called Care Supreme. It makes color even better, richer, more glowing, with softness and glorious shine you'll fall for. Well, who wouldn't love a change for the better? After all, we're worth it.
Preference by L'Oreal. Better conditioning for better color.
Mark O'Meara eyes his first PGA Tour win in 3 years, but Faldo, Woosnam, and Price are all on the board. Final round coverage of the Honda Classic, Sunday on NBC.
Two sisters, one man.
Sammy.
And this fight is about to get ugly.
Carrie.
Days of Our Lives.
News 4 Update is brought to you by Mix 105 WMXV Radio.
This is an update from News 4 New York.
These developments tonight on News 4 at 11. The death toll climbs as a fierce storm system continues to pound California. On Long Island, thousands of firefighters pay tribute to a fallen comrade. President Clinton makes a new nominee to name to the head of the CIA. And we'll tell you why this is a nervous weekend for some New York State employees Plus, Dave Browdy samples a new computer, and Vince has sports at 11.
Mix 105, 105.1 FM.
It's music variety as big as New York.
Mix 105, WMXV.
Why are we showing this in a Volvo commercial? Because it's what you'll feel like if you miss our special lease deal.
I was thinking we might have a party. We could invite all the boys.
Were you thinking of anyone in particular, Benny?
Savoy Pictures presents a romance for everyone who ever thought the person they loved was out of their reach.
You could have anyone at all. Why would he look at me?
I love you. Benny, you're the one.
Critics are calling Circle of Friends a breathtakingly beautiful romance. Don't miss it. Based on the best-selling novel, rated PG-13. Exclusive engagement starts Wednesday, March 15th.
5 times a day, like clockwork, one airline arrives in London non-stop from JFK, American Airlines. And with 2 new non-stops coming this spring, we'll give you more flights from JFK to Heathrow than any other airline. American Airlines, something special to London.
Dual airbags, an anti-lock braking system, a side impact protection system, cruise control, CFC-free air conditioning, power door locks, AM/FM cassette stereo.
This is the NBC Sports Prudential Update. Now, Hannah Storm.
Welcome to our Prudential Update studio in New York. We'll send it back to skating in just a moment, but first, the latest on the Michael Jordan story. Peter Vesey has been following it. Peter, what's the latest?
I talked to Jerry Reinsdorf this afternoon. He's the Bulls and the White Sox owner, and he said after talking to Michael Jordan Thursday night that Michael's imminent announcement on the comeback may be greatly exaggerated. Michael told him he was confused. He said he has yet to make a decision. I told him we'd support him if he wanted to come back, make movies, or play marbles. He gave me no reason to believe he was or he wasn't coming back.
That's interesting that he didn't tell Reinsdorf anything, because certain players and confidants of Michael Jordan say that he's told them he's coming back.
Exactly, and I threw that by Reinsdorf, and he said, hey, they might believe that, but he thinks they're just misinterpreting what he said, because after talking to Michael, he believes wholeheartedly that he has not made up his mind, made a decision of any kind.
Well, certainly, Peter, it's hard to believe that if Michael Jordan had made a decision to return, that he wouldn't tell Reinsdorf, not just for business reasons, but because of their personal relationship.
Exactly. Jerry Krause, the Bulls general manager, said tonight that there's been a mechanism in place ever since Michael retired, that if and when he decided to come back, that Jerry Reinsdorf would be the first person that he would tell. And what we've got to understand here is that this is the same guy, Jerry Reinsdorf, who's paying Jordan, who paid him last year $4 million, paying him this year $4 million, and will pay him another $4 million next year if he decides to stay out.
Almost everybody wants Michael Jordan to return to the NBA. Is this a case of people wanting to believe something and jumping to conclusions because of that?
Absolutely, and also everybody's trying to beat everybody on a story here, but everybody knows Michael is good for basketball, he's good for sports, and everybody wants him back. Everybody's a sports fan.
Well, I think Phil Jackson would certainly like him back, especially in time for the playoffs. And Peter will be talking to Phil tomorrow, so we'll get Coach Jackson's take on the whole situation. Also, tomorrow at noon Eastern, one of the marquee matchups of the season, as David Robinson and the Spurs are in Orlando to play Shaquille O'Neal and the Magic. Marv Albert is in Orlando for the game.
Hannah, here in Orlando, it's one of the showcase games of the regular season. Orlando, the team with the best record in the NBA, against San Antonio, the hottest team in the league. A game that features 2 of the premier centers in basketball, and David Robinson and Shaquille O'Neal, who last year made strong statements about each other, but both are looking to put that behind them.
I was told that if another player from an organization has you on his mind when he's supposed to be doing his job, he respects you. So I'm just going, I'm just going to stay away from all the he say, she say. He says something, I say something. I'm just going to play basketball.
I've never had anything personally against him, but if you're talking about just pure basketball, yeah, no question. There's a, whenever we play against each other, there's a big time
challenge.
In their rivalry, Robinson and O'Neill have met 5 times. Robinson and the Spurs have won all 5. They'll meet again tomorrow for a 6th time here in Orlando. And you'll see it right here on NBC. It's a special noon Eastern Time tip-off. Back to Hannah.
Thanks, Marv. And again, at halftime of that game, Chicago coach Phil Jackson will be joining us with his insights as we continue to update that Michael Jordan situation for you. Meanwhile, the still Jordanless Bulls are playing the Lakers right now at the United Center in Chicago. Early in the 4th quarter, the Bulls, who are led by Scottie Pippen's 30 points thus far in the game, they lead the Lakers by 13. That's all for now from the Prudential Update. Time to send it back to England for more skating.
We thought everyone knew about the new Stafford Executive Wrinkle-Free dress shirt at JCPenney.
Is he here yet?
That this pinpoint Oxford now comes in a choice of colors and styles at a great price.
What could he be doing?
So naturally, we thought everyone knew you didn't have to waste time ironing your shirt when people are waiting on you. Apparently not. The Stafford Executive Wrinkle-Free dress shirt.
JCPenney, doing it right.
Wow, what a day, huh?
Hey, look at that. Ocean Spray has a diet drink.
Lifestyle?
Something different for us diet drinkers.
What is she drinking? Lifestyle.
A low-calorie drink that's healthy, too.
It's low in calories.
Real fruit juice.
Lots of flavors. And 100% vitamin C.
Yes.
It's low calorie. NutraSweet.
Lifestyle juice drinks.
Lifestyle, yeah.
This is really something different. It's different.
Healthy. It's healthy. We like that.
Low-calorie lifestyle.
Great way.
Restored people's faith in the quality of American luxury cars, but it has a way of rejuvenating the soul as well.
Introducing a revolutionary new toothbrush, the Aquafresh Flex Direct, the only toothbrush with a unique pivoting head for cleaning those hard-to-reach places. Let's see how well it bends. First, the brushes tackle the wrap. No problem. Next, the pipes. Clean through. Now into the slalom. Watch that head pivot. The winner, new Aquafresh Flex Direct, and its flexible neck is gentle on your gums, too. Aquafresh Flex Direct cleans brilliantly because it really uses its head.
A child is kidnapped.
My son is at the mercy of a madman. You will see Kenny again.
One cop's investigation.
Believe me, you have never dealt with anybody like me.
Could turn his own son into the next victim.
Does that come after Sam?
How do you know what he's gonna do?
Based on an actual event.
You're gonna take the fall.
Dabney Coleman, Timothy Busfield, in the line of duty, kidnapped. NBC Sunday.
Shaq, Penny, the Admiral, the Worm, the NBA's best get up early on Sunday as Shaq and the Magic take on the NBA's hottest team, the Spurs, as Shaq tries to beat Mr. Robinson for the first time ever. Tip-off's just after 12 noon Eastern, 9 Pacific on NBC.
These developments next on News 4. California continues to get pounded by severe storms. We have the latest. Firefighters bid a final farewell to a comrade, and a New Jersey woman fights for her life after a carjacking attempt. Stay tuned.
I've been fooling with cars since I was 10 or 12 years old. Cars are me. General Motors has been my home since I was 18, and I think we've gone through a great period of change in General Motors. To me, that creates a lot of energy. Everybody knows where they're going. We're obviously in business to make profit, but we want to do that by pleasing the customer, by giving them what they want, and then do something extra that surprises and delights this customer.
Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen. Let's go out to the kitchen and have ourselves a snack.
Ice cold milk. Help yourself.
Here's another reason to switch from this freeze-dried to dark, rich Folgers crystals. Folgers looks more like dark, rich ground roast coffee. Folgers crystals. Open your eyes to the difference in an instant.
It's Velveeta versus cheddar. Our Velveeta melts much better. Cheddar's lumpy. Cheddar's oily. It dribbles off your plate onto your doily. See the Vita melt so creamy. It improves your tetrazzini. When the cookbook calls for cheddar, make it with Velveeta, it cooks better.